Today, Kailasa highlights the saga of a genuine Hindu monarch who dedicated his life to the principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma and Swarajya. This narrative celebrates the great King Chatrapathi Sambhaji Maharaj, the eldest child of the esteemed Chatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj. The Bharat we cherish today significantly benefits from the endeavors of both Chatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj and his son, Chatrapathi Sambhaji Maharaj. Chatrapathi Sambhaji Maharaj's journey commenced with adversity. Losing his mother at the tender age of 2, he was then nurtured under the vigilant care of his grandmother, Jijabai. Educated in the 64 arts, he excelled in 13 languages, including Sanskrit and Portuguese, demonstrating early signs of an exceptional leader. By age 9, Sambhaji sought to ally with Aurangzeb to liberate his father from captivity, proving the indefatigable spirit of those determined to overcome adversity. His education and governance began at 10 under the King of Amer, where he initiated the unification of Bharat's rulers. By 19, he was adept in economic and administrative leadership. Even the demise of Chhatrapati Shivaji at the age of 23 didn't deter his resolve. Unlike many realms that falter with the loss of a sovereign, the Marathas thrived under Sambhaji's vision. He pursued the establishment of an autonomous economic system, targeting a resource-rich fort in Aurangabad to sustain the Maratha Empire. His adept strategy led to repeated victories over multiple Mughal rulers and Aurangzeb by age 23. Despite commanding a relatively small force of 20,000 against Aurangzeb's 800,000, Sambhaji's tactical genius was unmistakable. He even thwarted efforts by the Portuguese navy to aid Aurangzeb. Over 9 years, Chhatrapati Sambhaji triumphed in over 120 battles without a single defeat. Yet, betrayal within his family precipitated his downfall. Ganoji Shirke, desiring to ascend as a landlord and related to Sambhaji through marriage, resorted to treachery out of vengeance, leading to Sambhaji's capture. Sambhaji faced relentless torture for 40 days. Sambhaji was tortured in the most brutal way possible for 40 days physically and mentally. Aurangzeb had put forth 3 conditions that Sambhaji had to accept to be released. 1. Aurangzeb is the sovereign. 2. All the coffins of the Marathas should be emptied and given. 3. Sambhaji should convert to Islam. One by one, his fingernails were pulled out, the chili powder was poured into his eyes, his skin was peeled with different instruments, red-hot iron rods were pressed into his eyes, and he was blinded. Every day he was tormented and asked to accept the 3 conditions, but his answer was a roar of his commitment to standing up Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Aurangzeb broke his body but could not touch his spirit. Enraged, Aurangzeb ordered that Sambhaji should be cut into pieces and thrown into the Bhima river. He was not even allowed his last rites. This tale not only honors Chhatrapati Sambhaji's valiance, but also prompts reflection on the contributions and sacrifices made for Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It serves as a clarion call to acknowledge and disseminate the rich heritage of Sanatana Hindu Dharma.
You see the life of Shivaji. If you are really authentic and read, you will see there is no perverted power, hunger in Shivaji. That is why Aurangzeb felt so powerless just by remembering Shivaji. Shivaji was so powerful, even in front of the whole Mughal kingdom. As a single man, Shivaji protected the whole South India and South Indian temples. Nobody was able to cross him and come to the South India. Whenever I see temple in my native place, Arunachala, the temple is so beautiful. You will not see a single damage. Not like usual, how you see the North Indian temples broken, abused by the Mughal terrorists. Whenever I see the temple, I feel grateful to Shivaji. It is he who is responsible. As a single fellow, his inner space was so powerful. He reclaimed his inner space. That is why he was not hungry towards the perverted powers.
Tune in for more news from Kailasas around the world.